Hello and welcome back to our channel. It's been a while since we last posted a video. I hope all of you have been safe. You're all healthy and not afflicted. Okay, just let me get to it. Over the years, many people have asked me, Marcus, what's the secret of your success? What's the one strategy that you use, okay, that always gives you consistent result? My answer to them is very simple. There is actually no big secret to it. Okay, we've been using the same set of strategies, following the same set of parameters, keeping very disciplined risk to reward ratio. Okay, but I do have a favorite strategy. Let's put it this way. Okay, my favorite strategy, okay, is this strategy called a GTR. Okay, now I'm going to explain to you, give you an idea what GTR is on a static chart, and later on I'm going to do a demonstration for you. Okay, on this particular strategy called GTR. Okay, now let's go to the chart. Okay, you can see this is a static chart. Okay, what we want to look out for, there are various three basic parameters here that we need to see. All right. Okay, the first parameter that we need to observe, okay, is a divergence. Now, how do we see that? Okay, if you look at this chart, okay, when the red bars here start to appear, okay, you notice that okay, let me backtrack a bit. Okay, market has been oscillating upwards and it's been going upwards. So from here to here, it's been going up. Using this strategy called GTR, we are catching the turning point. So if market has been going up, we are catching the turn to take a trade downwards, okay, a short trade. So when the red bars appear, this is when we start to look out for the divergence. So I'm going to compare this resistance here to this resistance here. So if I were to draw a line, it is sloping up. Okay. Now the next thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to drop a line from this point to this point here, right, where the blue and red line meets the intersection point. So I'm going to drop down to this point here, and same thing I'm going to do for this resistance to drop down to this point here. Okay, now if I were to draw a line connecting these two intersection points, it will be sloping downwards, right? So what you'll notice here is that on the price level part, okay, the resistance to resistance is sloping upwards. Okay, on the indicator part, okay, it's sloping downwards. This is what we call a divergence. Now, this is the first parameter we look out for. This is not enough for us to just take a trade because there's a divergence. We need some other supporting parameters, okay, filters we might call it, to be present before we can take a trade, okay, so that there's a very high chance for this trade to turn out well, right? So the two parameters we look out for are the windows of these two charts. Okay, if you look at it, these two windows here, this window is pink and this window is pink. All right, so these are the three parameters we look out for, right? The first parameter is the divergence. Second, this window must be pink in color. Thirdly, this window must also be pink in color. So if all three parameters are present, okay, as it comes out, we will take a trade somewhere around here. Okay, this particular entry on GTR was a trade that I took on the 1st of June this year, 2021. Okay, later on I'm going to give you a demonstration, okay, on this particular setup itself, this particular entry which I did on this day. All right. Okay, so without further ado, let's go to the demonstration. Okay, I'm going to bring up the chart, okay, here, this charting software that we use. Okay, you can see it's the same thing. Okay, market has been moving up, right? This dotted vertical line here signifies the start of the trading day, the current trading day. Okay, so what I'm going to do is that I'm going to play the chart back at actual speed. So this is how fast or how slow the data was coming in, okay, on this day itself. Now, I'm not going to ask you to sit here for 5 to 10 minutes after we have taken the trade to see the result of it. So what I'm going to do is that after we have taken the trade, okay, I am going to fast forward. I'm going to speed up the chart so that we don't have to sit here for a longer period of time. All right, if that's okay with you guys. Okay, I'm going to start the chart here, the playback. Okay, so market started. Okay, market started here, open at 9:30. Okay, it was still going up. There's no entry here for us because it's still going up, right? Okay, later on I want you to observe, it's going to go up and form some blue bars here, just like what you saw earlier on. And when the red bars form, okay, shortly after, that's what we call the divergence. That's what we look out for here. And this window must be pink in color, okay, for all the parameters to be present before we take a trade. So if we want to take a long trade, for example, we will click on this blue column here called the bid. If we want to take a short trade, we will click on this red column here called the ask. Later on, we'll be taking a short trade, so we'll be clicking on this column here, right? Okay, the red bars are going to be appearing pretty soon. Okay, so that's where we can confirm that there is a divergence. Okay, once the divergence is there, okay, we want to make sure that our parameters, these two windows, are pink in color before we take the trade. Okay, the divergence is there, right? But one of the windows is still
order filled.
Now when it turns pink, we will click. Okay, after we have taken the trade, we will place our stop. Okay, 31.25, 30.25. Okay, our stop is here. Okay, now what this ladder? This ladder is actually a mock-up, okay, of the actual trading ladder which the broker has provided for us. So what happens here is that if you see this that is highlighted in yellow, this is our entry price. That means what I did was that I sold one contract of E-mini S&P, okay, at 4228.75. Okay, when it shows green means the market is moving in your favor, right? Okay, you can breathe a sigh of relief. But if it goes up and it shows pink here towards your stop, well, this is the nature of the way the market moves. That's all. Okay, so this is our stop level and this is our target level, right? So our stop is about 1.5 points away. Okay, it's 1.5 points away from our entry price, so that's about 6 ticks. Okay, this is our target, which is 4 points away, 16 ticks. So when we get this kind of a good risk to reward ratio, okay, even if this trade were to bomb up, okay, and turn out bad, okay, we can actually quickly recover, okay, from the subsequent trade that comes along, okay, to get our profits, okay, to end up positive for the night itself. Okay, so from our previous video, you have observed that, you know, risk to reward ratio is a very key component in the way we trade. All right, so we are very disciplined in observing it. Okay, so another way, for those who are new to our video, actually, you can do our channel. Okay, you can actually see that we are actually very disciplined in actually following the parameters. Okay, all the parameters must be met before we take a trade. So in a way, it's a very systematic, very methodological, mechanical strategies that we have developed over the years. Okay, and this is one strategy which has been around for more than 10 years. Okay, and this is a strategy which has yielded me consistent result over time. Right, so if you have gone to our Facebook to see our the charts that we have posted, you will notice that I do take a lot of GTRs. Okay, that's why many of the members have asked me, you know, is this my favorite strategies? And many of them are able to replicate the results, okay, a consistent result for themselves using the same strategy. Sorry, I mentioned earlier on that I'll speed up the chart. I forgot to do that. Okay, I'm going to speed up the chart slightly now. Okay. Okay, so after we have taken the trade, we have adjusted our stop, we have placed our stop there. Basically, our hands are off. Okay, we trust the signal. Okay, we plan our trade before we take it, and after we have taken it, we let the plan pan out by itself. So as you see, it's coming down towards our target. Okay, don't panic, don't get too happy too fast.
Target has been reached.
When you hear that sound, means your profit target has been hit, and you realize that the system actually closes off all your trade, right? So your stop here has disappeared, your target here has disappeared. So you make a gain here of 4 points. Okay, for those who are new to S&P 500, for E-mini S&P 500, 1 point will give you 1 point per contract which you are trading will give you US $50. So in this particular example here, where we aim for 4 points, that 4 points times $50 per point per contract gives you $200. Okay, so I hope that I've given you, you can see how fast actually trading can be done using just following the system, following the parameters, and just even using just one strategy. You don't have to use many strategies in one night itself. Just focus on 1 or 2 strategies and be master of it. All right. Okay. This is I've seen it. Okay, I'm going to just go on to the next end of my presentation tonight, and I'm going to show you some other things. Okay, I've shown you this particular trade we did on the 1st of June. Okay, 1st of June 2021. All right. I hope that you have gotten an idea of what a GTR is. So this is my favorite strategy. Actually, it's no secret. I'm sharing with you guys quite openly here. Okay. Now coming back to this. Let me just end off by saying something. All right. I really thank you for your time and taking time out to watch this video. Okay. If you are interested, leave a comment behind. Over the years, people have dropped us comments and dropped us suggestions on what topics they would like to see. Okay. If I can provide it, I will definitely put up a video to show you what I mean. So feel free to leave a comment below. Okay, and do remember, if you're new to us, subscribe for more upcoming videos and click on the notification bell. Okay, if you wish to contact us to find out more information, you can drop us an email at info@conceptofprice.com, or you can even go to our Facebook where we post out all our daily charts. Okay, just search for Concept of Price. Okay, you can even drop us a message in there. Okay, and we'll get back to you ASAP. All right. So really, thank you for your time again. Okay, and please remember to stay safe. Okay, stay healthy. Take care. Thank you.